Hello, Radic Superstars. How are you? Let me just check. I have everything where I need. Sorry, I am 2 minutes late. Cool. How you guys doing? Have I got anyone on the call? Apparently not, according to Facebook land. I don't know if you can see. I don't know. You can't see it, but I'm really happy. We will get into stuff. Oh, now I'm really complicating things. Look at my little clip. I love it so much. And it just pokes in. Yeah, no, I can't show you. Looks good from the back anyway. But hope you're good. Hope you've had a good September. Hey, Jen. Hey, Charlene. Hey, Tina. Hey. All right. So if you guys are on the call and you want me to answer your call straight away or your question straight away, post it now. Hi, Brenda. Otherwise, I will, while I'm waiting, I will start with the first question. So start at the bottom. Working bummer. It is a bummer, Jane. That's all right. You get to catch it up later. Christy, taking the day off. The only 2 issues I ever come across with my goals is dealing with other people. I told my husband you're finishing the reno, it's almost a year end to complete these goals. And 2, money. I could complete all my 30 goals for the year in a month if I had money, but I'm doing paycheck to paycheck, which makes it frustrating to stay motivated. Okay, so I love that you brought up, what do you do if your goal involves someone else? So you're single and you're like, I want Brad Pitt to come marry me. I want Brad Pitt to come marry me. I have a goal to get Brad Pitt to come marry me. It's a bit of an awkward goal because you are trying to control Brad Pitt's life rather than your own. So we don't like that goal. But there's nothing wrong with, if you're single, to say, I will meet the man of my dreams within the next 12 months. And you've got a list of what that man of your dreams is, and you're passionate and determined. And then you work out a plan going, well, how would I meet the man of my dreams? And you go, well, the man of my dreams is a golfer. If it is. And you go, okay, so to increase, rather than just sitting at home meditating, going, I'm going to meet the man of my dreams, and he's a golfer, you probably will put in your plan to go to the golf courses. Not that you're going to go up to every good-looking golf guy and be like, so do you want to marry me? But like, people always ask how my parents met. And my mother's mother was hilarious. And my mother's mother was obsessed with mum marrying someone rich. She kept saying, you need to find a rich man. You need to find a man to look after you. And she said, I've got to go to the snow. Only rich people go skiing. Go to the snow. Mum goes to the snow and she sees a cute looking guy, which turned out to be my dad. And she pushes in front of him at the queue, and he goes, hey, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, you don't mind, do you? I just want to get onto the slopes and get a hot chocolate or something. And they started having a conversation and obviously got together. What disappointed my mother's mother no end is that my dad had no money. He was there on borrowed skis with a borrowed ticket, and it totally, the plan did not achieve goal achieved in terms of my mother's mother. And that's kind of a little bit how life goes, and definitely how relationship goes. You can't set goals for every little bit. You can't set plans for every little bit. You can do general. So always, if something's under your control, obviously, if it's 100% your creation, 100% your response, 100% everything to do with you. Now, if I was and committed to meet the man of my dreams within the next 12 months, and just the world ended, I was the only person left on the planet. I can be as committed as I want to be on the planet. So I hope that helps with that goal. So in terms of you wanting to finish the renovation, that's the goal. So get clear on that. The goal is to finish the renovation. You now in your plan to that goal has decided the best course for that plan is to get the husband to do it. As you said, there might be another option. how could I make this more attractive? Sorry guys, my internet just keeps coming in and out. Is anyone else having trouble with internet? Okay. All right, so hopefully, guys, hopefully it's all sorted. So yeah, hope that answers your question, Christy. And the other one was, I think most people could complete a lot more of their goals for the year in a month if they had the finances. So you're doing super. It is what it is. You know, we all just do our best with what we have. Oh, good, Brenda. Yeah, let me know if it keeps cutting out. It seems to, it's told me it's cut out twice. So hopefully I've got that sorted. Okay. Jen, because you're live, I'm just going to find a question about your past that I may draw some bit of wisdom from. You mentioned in Nearly Training once a year about a mentor you had when you were younger whom you idolised regarding their own goal setting. You said this person carried their notebooks everywhere and taught you about goal setting. Was this before you trained as a life coach? It wasn't before I trained. I met her in the coaching. Can you share some memories about what on any given day impacted you regarding how this person inspired you by the daily routine, or any other bits of wisdom that stuck with you and helped to build your style of goal setting? Yeah, so this woman I still use to this day as my standard. She's a remarkable woman. She's achieved many things in her life, but the biggest thing I take from her is her complete fuck off, I don't give a fuck what you think attitude about everyone else and about everything else. You know, live your own path, forge your own path, be all you can be. Who you were yesterday is not enough today. You've got to be more. You've got to do more. You've got to take more responsibility. Anything that's sucking in your life, anything that's not right, I don't care. Grow up, take the learnings and figure it out. She was the same woman, I don't know if I've shared this story, when she said, if you had my problems, you would run from the room screaming. But I'm sure you look at me and go, I have no problems. But you always have problems. So the problems make you the person or the woman that can handle the next set of problems. And she's gone, if you knew my problems right now, you'd run screaming, because you're not the person you need to be yet to handle them. So you have your problems. And I'm like, thank God, because my problems are big and bad enough. And I do laugh because she was so honest and so true. So the problems I have today terrify me and are awful and crazy. But I think of the problems I had 2 years ago that were oh so crazy and nasty and horrible at the time. And I go, oh, they were just nothing. I wish I had them. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Jen. In terms of goal setting, I talk about it in the goal setting book. I used to set goals and write down my dreams and make plans and do goal setting ever since I was like 8 or 9 years old. And that no one taught me. That was just something that felt right. So that's where we're at with that. I'm glad you like my hair. For 2019, does Dressage Mastery include goal setting? No, Dressage Mastery is separate to goal setting, but there is a very cool second year or VIP goal setting course, which actually isn't a goal setting course, but it's a VIP Success Academy that I'm creating for all you awesome superstars that have been with me in this goal setting journey up until now. Yeah, it's called the VIP Success Academy, which I'll let you guys know more about it probably next month, because I'm still adding some more things and tweaking and doing stuff like that. Should we have a score goal before we move up level? In Canada, you can enter any level, ready or not. I feel like saying, I don't know, your choice. So I've told you before, I took my first horse to Grand Prix, and in the grading system done that way was you had to come you got points for placings. So if I came 4th or 5th or 6th, I got 1 or 2 or 3 points, and I'd just keep going that way until I'd have 30 points, and then I'd go up a next level. It really depends on you, Brenda. What's more important to you? Competing the next level, or winning, or scoring 70%, or doing whatever? So for me, I never cared about the score. 45% did not scare me, was not a problem at all. 70% was fun, but it didn't really excite me either. What excited me was being an advanced level rider, and then a Prince St George level rider, and then a Grand Prix rider. I just wanted to get to Grand Prix. I didn't care how I did it. I didn't care how it happened. I didn't care how nasty it looked when I was doing it. I just wanted to get to Grand Prix. Now in my journey, now that I've done that, I've moved on in that journey, and you guys know I've owned a Lordy for over a year, and I was just talking with my coach, and we were making a plan to compete him probably May next year, which is just awful. But if I go out and score 65%, he's a 75%. He and I are we're getting 75%. It's just happening. But if I go out now, I'll get 65%. And I might even still win with 65%. I might even get 67%. But the judges will pin me there. And therefore, to get 75%, it's going to take years and years and years to change the judge's opinion of going, well, that horse looks heaps better and that rider looks heaps better. We're close and far away at the same time of being that 75%. There's moments of it, but because there's moments of it and it's very unreliable and it's not consistent, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to show that in the test. So I stay at home and I work and I work and I work, so I can go out there and say, hey, judges, you've never seen me before, not like this, 75%. And then that's how they see me, and that's hopefully I can carry that 75% through to Grand Prix, through to a team, like through to a selection for an Olympic team, through to the Olympics. Isn't that easy? So that's because the goal has changed. So the goal was to get to Grand Prix. So hence, I didn't care what score and I didn't care what level. Now the score is to get on a team, which means 75%. In my world, on an Australian team, if I score 75%, I'm on a team. So that's what we're thinking with that. I hope that helps, Brenda. Yes, I know that cool. I'm sorry, I'm just reading the comments. Natasha, that's me. You don't know me, but look out. I don't know what that means. I do know you. What do you mean? And Brenda, like that thought. Oh, obviously something I was saying. Good, good, good. So I hope that answers your question. Let me go down to the back. Okay, Alex. Through general life stuff in this month's video, I know I'm very good at using the negative emotion to push myself into the outcome-based approach and being input-output. Very good. Where I fall down is that feel later bit. The positive satisfaction is missing. I instantly go, yes, but I'm not happy with what I've achieved because I should have done more or went better. Example, took the horse to the first dressage comp. You make progress slowly but not enjoying it. I can't get that success spiral going because my goals are accomplished completely out of running from something not towards something without a negative pushing. What's the point? Mindset kicks in. Any help on how to work on being happy with what you achieved and accepting you did your best at the time? Yeah, love, self-love, Alex, self-love. Take this hand, put it here. Take this hand, put it here. Give yourself a big cuddle and say, God, I'm amazing. Yeah, you absolutely have to. You absolutely have to look back. Not because you care about what's back there, but just to go, I started all the way over there and look at where I am. I know there's like a million more miles to go, but look where I came from. I do that often. I do that a lot with Phil. I always go, did you think when you met me 20 years ago, you would be doing this? We giggle a lot and laugh a lot about what we thought life would work out to be, what we thought things would be like, and they're not like that. Doesn't matter if they're good or bad, but it's just giggly. In terms of success, one of the most successful moments in my life. Like if you do an NLP technique with me and you say, can you go back to a time where you felt complete success, completely successful? It's hilarious. It was my first curring, so nothing to do with dressage, nothing to do with anything else. But all my horses had done really well in the Frisian. It's just a Frisian show thing, and I remember walking back to the float, going, "This is just pure success. This is just, I've done it. Like it's success. It's okay." And I just remember feeling so happy. It's not the Olympics. It's not the this. So yeah, you absolutely have to take that time. And if you're not, and you're not allowing yourself, now that I tell you to take that time and you still don't allow yourself to do that, you have to go, explore what scares you about that. Because maybe you're scared to enjoy the success because you think that will mean that you will rest there forever. But you're an ambitious, determined person. It doesn't happen. Like just because I relish and adore and I'm so proud of the success I've had does not mean we're staying here. Absolutely not. That's never an option. But yeah, you should enjoy it even though you are moving on to the next thing. I hope that helps. Okay. Leslie, you saw my Frisian Dreams video. Did everyone see the video where I have announced to the world that, yeah, I'm going after my Frisian dream? Super, super. Look at me. I'm super, super. Okay, this is happening. Is working towards being on the Australian dressage team in 2020 back on your goal list dream board, not 2020. So these things, so all that I've learned in the last couple of years is it takes a lot longer than what I thought, which is fine because I've never done it before. So my first Olympic goal, if you talk about goals that I've set in my life around the Olympics, my first one was in 1998. I had to fill out my year 12 yearbook and there was a question, where do you see yourself in 10 years? So I graduated in 1998, so where do I see myself in 2008? And I have it in print. The words I wrote was having an Olympic gold medal at the 2000 Sydney Olympics and married to Phil. I did one of those things. When I said I was going to get the Olympic gold medal in Sydney 2000, 2 years after I had written that, I was writing prelim. But I kind of looked at Grand Prix and I went, I just got to try it on the spot a little bit and skip a little bit. Can't be that hard. I'm sure in 2 years I will have learned that and been good enough for the gold medal. Little bit off, Tash. Then I went, holy shit, okay, so then I set some more goals around getting to Grand Prix. And then I had, in 2009, I created a vision board that said I was going to the Olympics in 2020. So I thought 11 years, plenty of time. I wrote down when I was getting the horses and all that kind of stuff, planned it, and came up short, didn't I? Like 2020 still 2 years away, but I can see Lordy's, and that was why Lordy was bought for 2020, and we're not going to make it. I don't think. We're a little bit off. So I'm saying I'm not going to compete pre-St George for a 75% until May, June 19, and I still need to get to Grand Prix and score 75%. So I don't think I'll be scoring 75% in Grand Prix until 21, mid to late 2021. So there's still a chance for WEG 2022 and Olympics 2024. So it's more that, and then for a Frisian, I need to get a freak Frisian, and they're very expensive. So the freak Frisian I'm looking at and need sponsors and need help raising all the funds because this horse has just dropped into my lap is, yes, he's extraordinarily expensive and he's only a 3-year-old. So we're definitely thinking not even 2024, probably yeah. I'm not even going there. It's free. I don't even know, but it's definitely back on the radar. It's like saying this has to happen. I know what we need to do now with the horses and the coaching and the competitions and the judges' expectations and how the judge sees things in order to get that. So I hope that answers your question. Cool. Glad that's all helping you guys. Benny, how do you manage to keep tabs on everything you're doing and need to do? I've tried to keep notes, but tend to not manage to keep them organised. Okay, tabs on everything I'm doing. What do you mean by tabs? Do you mean categories or priorities? So like what you're meant to be doing around your health and what you're meant to be doing around your relationship and what you're meant to be doing around your finances? Or do you mean today's Monday, what am I meant to be doing at 12 o'clock? What am I meant to be doing at 1 o'clock? What am I meant to be doing at 2 o'clock? So you guys know, like I have my goal journal. Where is my goal journal? It literally was up. I put this on top of it. So I have my goal journal, which you can see is very weathered, and it's full of all different stuff. And we've got the contents page, so it might have, it has like what I'm doing for the day. It also has where I want to be in 50 years. It also has a shopping list. It also has a Christmas list in there. It's got all different things. So is that what you mean? And then how do you find it? So the answer to that is I have an index. So if you keep sticky notes or you have different pieces of paper, you will lose them. You will really struggle with them. So I try to have just one book that I need to remember to carry around, and that's where I write everything in. So I don't need to go, where's that piece of paper? I just need to find this book, this journal, and it will be in here somewhere. I've written it. If I've written it down, it's here. So therefore I don't need to go find everything else, if that helps. All right, guys, not many questions this week. That's all done. So, Benny, I think more what you're doing to keep track of every day in order to work towards your goals, if that makes sense. Yeah, so to me, the biggest way to make sure I'm on track with my goals is the check-ins and the plans. And this is the exciting bit. I don't know if I've told you guys yet, but we're working on a really cool, so we've got the journal, which is blank, but we're also doing a success planner this year. So the success planner is not a diary. It's not where you will write down where you'll be at 12 o'clock doctor's appointment. But it's the debrief of, so you write down all your goals in this planner, and then you're going to figure out a little bit of what goal you need to achieve every month in order to achieve that 12-month goal. And then you're going to look at your month and you're going to plan your month in accordance to hitting those goals, which if you hit your monthly goals will hit your 12 monthly goals. So that's part of it. But if you only do that, you're a bit screwed. You also have to do the debrief and therefore adapt and fix up the second month plan. So you know how we do the planning at the start of the year? If you just do the planning at the start of the year and don't re-plan it for the rest of the 12 months, you're going to be way off target. So let's say, let's do a health, a writing, and a finance goal. So let's say you said in 12 months I would have saved $10,000. I would have gone from novice to elementary level in my writing, and I will have gone from 70 kilos to 60 kilos. If you say that's your 12-month goals, then at the start of the year you might go, let's say you were 72 kilos and you're going to go to 60. So then you could do the goals of January, I lose a kilo, February, I lose a kilo, March, I lose a kilo, therefore you've lost 12 kilos by the end of the month, by the end of the year. From novice to elementary, you're like, okay, I'm going to compete novice. I'm going to, then by mid-year, I'm going to start doing protocol days in elementary, and by the end of the year I'm going to start competing elementary. And the finance goal, same thing. Let's say you want to save $12,000, you're going to save $1,000. That's the overarching plan. If you do that, you'll achieve your goals. But then you go into January and you're like, okay, this monthly goal is I need to save $1,000. Done. Okay, I need to save $1,000. How do you do that? And you could say, okay, $1,000, and let's say you were paid weekly, that's $250 a week. Now, if you went, I don't have $250 a week to save because my expenses are higher than that, you need to go, all right, I need to, so therefore that goal has now created another goal. Find a way to get supplementary income. So you might be looking for a secondary job. You might be looking at investing into shares. You might look into what else can you do? Yeah, cleaning or ironing or making cakes for people in order to make money. So then you've got all these little monthly goals that need to happen. Then at the end of the month, so I won't dissect all of them. Basically, you've got all these little things. At the end of the month, if you just leave it and you go, and then you get to February and you go, I didn't save $1,000 and I didn't do my novice stuff and I didn't do lose that kilo. Now you've just doubled down. You've got to achieve even more in that second month. And now if you do that and you keep the same plan, you still don't achieve that, you'll get to March and you'll be like, now I've got to save $3,000. Now I need to lose 3 kilos. Now I need to do this much in my riding. Oh, it's all too hard. I'll just wait till next year. Is this resonating with anyone? Does this happen? Because I feel it might happen. What you need to do in the debrief is go at the end of the month is go, really journal and really debrief and go, was this effective? How close did I get to my 250 a week? How close did I get to my kilo loss for the month? How close did I get to achieving my goals? And taking the feedback mechanism of going, I'm not just going to set the same plan for next month. I have to set a better plan for the next month. I have to take the learnings from month 1 into month 2 to get a better outcome. And by doing that, you stay on track a lot better. And that's what the planner that I'm creating is all about. I'm super excited. But in terms of keeping track of every day, when you know your yearly goal, then you know your monthly goal. When you know your monthly goal, you know your weekly goal, because it's just your monthly goal divided by 4. And when you know your weekly goal, you then get out your diary and you put in everything in that has to happen in order to hit that weekly goal, and then all the rest is filler. So in terms of if you said, okay, I need to lose a kilo, which means I need to lose 250 grams, which means I need to drink 2 litres and exercise and eat blah, you're going to put that into your diary. And then at the end of the week, you're going to tick it or cross it, or every day you're going to tick it or cross it. And you're going to know, well, the crosses I didn't do, and therefore I'm not going to get close to my goal. The ticks I did do, I am going close to my goal. Does that help, Benny? That's exactly what happened to me this year. I fell behind. I'm having problems picking that up, so that helps. Thank you. I'm excited for that planner. I think that's what I've been looking for, something to really help break it down. Mwah! Created for you. That's what I'm here to do. So glad that helps. Cool. Anything else I can help you guys with? Because I'm out of questions and I'm all good. So you have me. You have me. I much prefer live trainings than waiting. And while I'm waiting, have you guys seen my awesome nails? So talk about arty, this woman, the person who does my nails, I found her. She's only like 10 minutes from my house. And she used to be a scrapbooker. Like, she's the most arty, she's the anaesthetist of me. So she's, because I'm not very arty creative in that way. And she's just like, sees the world in a completely different way. And she drew that. It's a rose. Why can't you see that? Oh, it's a rose. And yeah, talk about talent. I just think that's super cool. Mm-hmm. All right. Jen, sometimes I feel as if working a lot on my journaling planning interferes with me getting things done. How do you justify the time you spend? Perfectly said. And I'm realizing more and more and more that, an hour spent in planning is I used to feel guilty too, because I used to spend so much time in it. And now I just know it's so important. So important. Because the alternative is just to go do without thinking, without planning, without knowing why. That's even the time. You'll be productive. Yeah, you'll get things more done. You'll be able to tick more things. So if you just went out today and didn't plan and you were like, I did this and I did this and I did this and I did this and I got 10 ticks because I did 10 things. And I go, that's great. And how many of those 10 ticks are you going to be thankful that you did in 10 years from now? And if you say, well, none of them, because none of them work towards my goals around where I want to be in 10 years. So I used to spend also a lot of time feeling guilty about journaling. just about having Tash time, dissecting my thoughts, dissecting my life, and where it was and what needed to happen and how I needed to improve. And now I know, again, an hour spent there is worth 5 hours spent somewhere else. So I think learning about yourself, getting to know yourself, getting to know why you do what you do, and making sure that what you do when you do it is what's best for you, like for your goals and for your life and for everything moving forward. I think it's a good investment. Yeah. I don't know if that helps, Jen. I don't think you watch that much TV. I always say, how much time do people spend watching TV? But, there is 168 hours, and that's a lot, even when you take out sleeping. Leslie, but if she can't progress that fast, is that in relation to your question, Leslie? I don't know who she is. If you can just clarify, because I'm not quite sure on that question. I appreciate you have your nails done. So many horsewomen are proud of not taking care of themselves. No, I'm obsessed with my nails. When I was traveling in England and in Spain, I didn't get them done. It just, just a million different things, and Phil was like, oh, then I'll have the kids and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I love feeling girly. Very insightful. I'm glad that was insightful, Jen. I hope that helped. Cool. All right. Anything else I can do to help? How are you guys doing? Just chat with me. Is it going good? All right. Rather than bore everyone on watching back the live, if there's no more questions, read previous comment, my horse. Okay, I must really be missing something, Leslie, because I can't find your comment. I'm sorry, tech world is not helping us. I only see one post you've made about the Frisian thing. I don't have a question around your house. Oh, horse. Oh, was there a question around what level you should be doing? No, that was yours, Brenda. Sorry, Leslie, I'm really lost. Not quite sure what question. It was going good. It was going good, but now it's not going good, surely. It was going good. I hope it's still going good. Jen, I'm overwhelmed at all I'm doing and a little nauseous. So I laugh when you talk about that. Cool. Nauseous because of the work, or because you're pushing through comfort zones, or all and above? Sounds good. I think you're getting the common slate. Oh, okay, Leslie, now I can see. I can have a goal to ride a certain level at a certain date, but what if it's not realistic related to my horse? Oh, you think I'm getting my comments late? Well, that could definitely be happening, Jen. But Leslie, I can now see your comment. So you have a goal to ride a certain level at a certain date, but what if that is not realistic related to my horse? Yeah, you got to change it, which is where I am with Lordy. You just got to keep changing it, and you don't know what you don't know, especially if you've never ridden that level before. Then you're probably going to be like me, and you're going to be getting it wrong, the timing wrong, going, oh, I thought I'd have that by now. Oh, I thought I'd have that by now. Oh, I thought I'd have that by now. Yeah, and that's where you just got to have that personality where it's okay to change the goalpost a little bit, and just, I always say, I don't change goalposts, I just change dates. The goal never changes, just the date, just the date, just the date. And I probably always have the date really close because I am I'm a person, I am such a person of, when's it due? Monday. I'll see that project on Sunday night. I'm very much the last minute person. It's, yeah, it's just. So with the horse riding, if I say I've got a comp next week, I'm like, shit, I've got a comp next week, or, I've got a comp next month. Oh shit, I better get my shit together. And then if I'm still not ready, at least I then just push it out a little bit more and out a little bit more. And okay, now I've got until May next year. But I also see where I'm at with the horse, and I go, well, I don't even know if I'm going to be ready by May. So that timeline still feels short to me because I think of everything that I still need to be able to master and be able to do perfectly by that time. And I go, oh, I think I'm a little bit, yeah, May's tight. Pushing through comfort zones and all of the above. That's good, Jen. Oh no, Charlene, horse injured himself this morning. This is why we don't have horses. Can we please just ride plastic fairies? I don't know. Oh, I'm so sorry, Charlene. Oh dear. Benny, I definitely feel like I'm taking big steps in my riding, but I'm debating on focusing on schoolmaster lessons or lessons with my horse. What do you think would be most beneficial? My budget is definitely the limitation here. Can you do one of each? Any money you invest when you are riding the horse, it's going to be good for your riding, regardless of what horse you're on. And you will just get a different learning. So for me, I'm very lucky at the moment. I'm riding 2 horses, and one is definitely more schoolmastery than the other. And I always ride him first, and then I ride Lordy. And I'm like, that's what I'm looking to do. So it gives me a better feeling to then take on to the other horse. So the schoolmaster lessons can completely blow your mind and can completely go, I didn't know we were meant to do that. I didn't know we were meant to feel that. I didn't know it was meant to go like that. And then because you now know, you get on your horse and you can create it. But when you're on your horse and you're looking to create something that you have no experience with it or of, and you don't, like, not only do you have to learn the skills to create it, but you don't know what you're creating, makes it a lot harder. So if you could, I would try and intermingle the schoolmasters with the lessons on your own horse, because I think that's where you'll get the biggest growth in your journey for the shortest amount of time. Cool, guys. All right. Well, I thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming to play. And yeah, let me know if there's anything else you guys need. We are getting to, this is our last month in this quarter, so I hope you guys are where you need to be. I hope, you know, taking that comment of, you know, looking back and going, okay, in September, where was I in January? I'm giggling and laughing because I go, holy shit, where was I in January? God, look at where I am. Well done. Even if I look at where I'm meant to be by December and go, oh shit, I can still go back here and go, okay, this is good. And then I go, okay, for me to have the most extraordinary New Year's celebration ever, what would I be most proud of if I could complete or achieve in the next couple of months? Where should be my most focus be? And that's what I'm doing. Great, Benny, you're going to try alternating. Great. This year's going too fast. Beautiful. All right, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.